Booty Check-It-Ums and check it out, man. So listen, the Mckinney cop is out of here, tossed in the bush like Jazzy Jeff from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now, if you guys don't know what's going on, pretty much, McKinney, Texas, there was an incident that went down there. The entire national news media is focusing on that one town. The reason why, there was a pool party that went down. Apparently it was a graduation pool party for a bunch of kids. They put it on Twitter. It went viral. A lot of people showed up. They were having a DJ, this and third. Apparently, there was some arguments, racial slurs being tossed around. Allegedly, we don't know. This is he said, she said 101. Then, all we do know, there was a fight, because there's a video of that. There's a fight. We see the confrontation. Then we see the police respond. Two separate videos. The police run in and basically Paul Blart and his associates and the guy named, let me get his name correct, I think it's Eric Casebolt. They come in with a full head of steam. Not knowing how to de-escalate the situation, only knowing how to, let's get this shit popping. So pretty much what they do, right? I mean, Paul Blart, Eric Casebolt, what he did is he manhandled a 14-year-old girl, slammed her a bunch of times. Yes, because I'm fair, I'm 100% fair. Fuck all you guys, I'm going to tell the truth. She should have shut the fuck up, and if he told her to leave, she probably should have left. Whatever the case is, you have to obey the cops, okay? Now, that given, if someone does not obey the cops, especially when they're a 14-year-old kid, you can't just slam them and do whatever you want. You can't throw their face to the ground just because you want to, right? Then again, when there's other kids around and you know it's a situation where, for all intents and purposes, there was not something he was responding to a call that someone had a possible gun. When someone else walked up near him, he pulled out a gun on those kids. So to keep it real, in a situation where, yes, the girl was sort of wrong because she should have complied, he was even more wrong in how he did not de-escalate the situation. Instead, he made it worse. And then when he pulled the gun out, it's like, my nigga, icing on the cake, right? Okay, so the cop is taken care of. He resigned. The real reason why he resigned, they gave him an option. I'm telling you this because this is how shit works in the corporate world. They tell him, listen, you could resign now, keep your pension. Actually, we're throwing some more on it. Or you could get dragged out in this whole long process of us investigating all this shit, right? And when we do that, there's probably going to be riots. There's probably going to be all type of shit. And then there's probably going to be so much pressure we have to fire you anyway. So he said, okay, I'll resign. All right. So the cop is out of here. Now, I'm happy with everything that's went on. I'm glad he's out of here. I mean, hey, he's resigned. Believe me, it's better off for him and for everybody else. But I see the conversation shifting. The conversation now is shifting, and it's starting to get into hyperbole. And I'm like, I can't get jiggy with this, okay? Listen. I love my black people, but y'all ain't gonna have me like a goddamn pit bull that you could sick on anybody at any time. I think for myself, independent thinker. Now, I see the situation, and I see people are saying now it's, wait, we need to address the problem because I see people even blocking the streets. They're protesting. They're like, listen, if we can't swim, you can't drive.
You can't drive if we can't swim. You can't drive if we can't swim. You can't drive. We can't swim, you can't drive. If we can't swim, you can't drive. If we can't.
And I'm like, huh? Well, what's going on here? Now I see the conversation shifting to, well, what about the people who told the black kids they couldn't swim or have a party? I'm like, well, I want no fucking parts of that. There's no video of that happening. And I'm not saying I'm not believing one side or I'm not believing the other. But both, it's kind of he said, she said, okay? Some people are saying, well, they didn't have enough passes. Some people are saying they did have enough passes. Some people are saying it went viral. I don't want to get into that shit. That's for everybody else. I talk about what I see. The cop, clear, okay? Because you know why? I've exhausted my full ability to be able to listen to one side, completely believe them. Then 3 weeks later, we find out that wasn't the case. Okay, so now, until the full facts come out, until the video's out, until I could analyze the video. And even that is kind of risky because I'm making a full-on opinion about a 7-minute video. But anything else, people are talking about, should the kids have been there? Did the older non-black people call the kids racist names? That could be true, but that could be also a lie. I don't know. I don't want to get down with none of that. And I'm not saying for whoever is protesting and with this, oh, they're racist. Hey, do what you want to do. I'm talking about one thing. And the only thing I'm talking about, and I'm glad that that has been wrapped up, is that the fact that this cop who was out of line has now been admonished somewhat because he's not going to have a paycheck. And that's really him stepping down. Okay, now some people are saying they want him to be then charged. I don't see how he could be charged, honestly. I don't see it. You know what I mean? Like, if you charge a police for wrongly pulling out their gun, I mean, a lot of motherfucking police would be in jail, right? I mean, if you charge a police, there's a possibility, which I don't think will ever happen, for how he treat the girl, but listen, it's going to be black and white. He told her to do something. She did not comply, and if he was harsh, which he shouldn't have been that harsh. Yes, he could be punished and disciplined within the police department, but not within the confines of the law that protect the police. So that's about it. So once the conversation, I'm just telling you guys, because once the conversation, right? Once the conversation gets to beyond what we could see, now we're hearing, okay, we see, because I hear it all the time. I get this whole thing about everyone has their own side to it. Oh, they looked at the people and they said they were black and poor. They got to get out of here. And I'm like, where's the fucking proof? I don't want to hear your account. Give me the motherfucking proof of exactly what happened. And what I'm talking about is not the police. The police is wrapped up. I'm talking about this. Everyone's telling me, well, what about the kids couldn't swim? There's no proof to me that they told the kids you cannot swim solely because you're black. And that's about it. So what do you guys think, man? Listen, I'm trying to promote free thinking, okay? Which means I'm not going to say, listen, I'm black, so there's inherently a little bit of bias in me. However, I am not the person that's going to be like, oh, Black Lives Matter, we on this matter. Fuck out of here, okay? You got to think for yourself once in a while, okay? Make sure you get in the comment box. Make sure you guys subscribe. Definitely like Akademiks. I'm out.